Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to make lesson plan for English grammar. First, we're going to make the Blackboard entries. Then we have the content analysis. Content analysis is a little summary about the topic. Today's topic is adjective. So here we have written a little something about what an adjective is. An adjective is a word which expresses the quality of a noun or a pronoun. An adjective is used to express the quantity, number, and to point out the person or a thing. Next up, we have the terminology. Terminology is the meaning of words that are used in the content analysis. For example, here we have the meaning of quality, which is characteristic, quantity, which means a certain amount, number, a value expressed by a word or a symbol, and express, which means to show. Then we have the main idea, and then we have the main fact. Next up, we have the objectives. For that, we're going to divide the page into two parts, objectives and desirable change. There are 6 objectives: knowledge, understanding, application, skill, aptitude, and interest. The desirable changes will be taught to you in the class and you can just copy them here. Next up, we have the previous knowledge. Previous knowledge is what the student should already know to better understand today's topic. For example, the students here should already know about nouns and pronouns because now they're studying adjective. Then we have the teaching method, which is what the pupil teacher will be using, which is inductive, deductive, and questioning. Teaching aid is also what the pupil teacher will be using in the classroom. These include general classroom equipments like a blackboard or a chalk, duster, etc., rollerboard, and chart. Next up, we have the introduction, which are these statements. These are included in the pupil teacher activity. Pupil teacher activity is what the pupil teacher will do. Student activity is what the student will answer. For example, here the pupil teacher will write some sentences on the blackboard. These were the statements that the pupil teacher will write on the blackboard. The statements are: the chalk is white in color, my father is a doctor, Jaipur is a pink city, Hari is very happy. The students need to look at the blackboard attentively. We also have some questions like what is a chalk? The students need to answer. Chalk is a noun. What is the color of chalk in sentence number A? The sentence number A is this. So the student will answer white. These are some other questions. The last question is a problematic question. What is pink city, beautiful, doctor, white in above sentences? So the students will answer this. Next up, we have the statement of the topic, which is: so we shall study about such words like pink city, beautiful, doctor, etc., which are called adjectives. So from this, after these introduction questions, we'll tell the students that these words which were asked in the last problematic questions are called adjectives. Next up, we have the presentation. For that, we are dividing the page into 5 parts. The first is teaching point. Then we have the pupil teacher activity. Then we have the student activity. Then we have the teaching aid. And then we have the blackboard work. The teaching point is, first teaching point is definition of adjective. In it, the pupil teacher will show a chart and ask some questions. This is the chart that the pupil teacher will show the students, which is part of teaching aid. Then the pupil teacher will ask these questions. How many dolls are there? What is a doll? What is a car? How is car, etc. The students need to answer like this. For example, what is a doll? the student will look at this teaching aid and answer. It's a noun. Then the pupil teacher will ask how many dolls are there. The students will look at the teaching aid, count and answer 4. We have some other teaching aids, for example, a car, horse, a girl, a man, pictures of all of them. The pupil teacher will show them in the class and ask questions related to them, which the students need to answer. Then we have the drill and practice. Here, the pupil teacher will explain the definition of an adjective. Then the pupil teacher will write the following sentences and ask the students to recognize the adjectives. These are the sentences that the pupil teacher will write on the board. Then the students will observe whatever is written on the blackboard and answer like this. Now we have the Blackboard activity. The pupil teacher will write the definition of adjective on the blackboard so that the student can copy. This is an exercise that the pupil teacher will do with the students. These are the questions that will be written on the board, and this is what the students will answer. Then we have the evolutionary questions, which will be asked by the pupil teacher. What is an adjective? Make 2 sentences using adjective. Fill in the blanks with an adjective. These are fill in the blanks. The students need to fill in the correct answer from these. Then we have the home assignment. Home assignment is what the pupil teacher will give the student to do at home, which is related to the topic taught in the class. Today's home assignment is define the adjective and give its 5 examples. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day.